Hey everybody, it's Bumps the Night. I'm here again with another show and tell, if you will. It's another video where I pick up books that I add to the shelf. I mean, that's really what you're here for anyway, right? Cool. Once in a while, I take a trip out of town. I try to hit up like different stores that aren't in the state of Florida. Well, one store I've been to more than once on the channel here is called Mckay's Used Books and Audio. Or maybe it's Mckay's Used Books and Videos. It's called Mckay's. That's all you need to know, really. So there's a really nice one up in Tennessee, and eventually I plan to make it back there. I'm sure I'll film it whenever I get up there again. But my best friend was up there, and he happened to stop in, and he sent me some pictures, and he's like, hey, check it out. And I was like, grab that shit, grab all that shit. So I had him pick up some books for me, and here's what he grabbed me. That'll probably do for the thumbnail. So yeah, let's get into that huge stack I just flashed on camera there, and we'll talk about it. So everything he sent me, I did not have. I checked my shelf. He actually woke me up. He was up there and he called me. I work nights. Anyway, he woke me up and he's like, hey, here's a picture. Do you want any of this? And I was like, ah. And I had to like sit here and go over the shelf. And I'm like, and I like pretty much circled most of the pictures. Like, just grab 80% of that shit. So here's what we got. This one he actually picked up at a different Goodwill. This is the only Monster Edition I was missing, so I was like, yeah, go ahead and scoop it. It was $2.99. It is not in the best condition, but it was the last Monster Edition I needed, and Thrift Books has it for like $6, so I was like, why not? But more importantly, he picked me up a shit ton of Fear Street. So starting with the Fear Street, we have Ski Weekend. And granted, I'm not sure what part of the sagas these were. I'm not super versed in Fear Street per se. I do collect them. My wife reads them more than I do. But this is an 8th printing of Ski Weekend. It does have a little bit of pen markup on it, but overall I'd say it's in good condition. It looks like it's been read once or twice. There's a bit of yellowing here. If I was going to rate this book's condition, I'd say 5 out of 10, which is not bad because I have some really beat ones on the shelf here. Next up, we have something called The Secret Admirer. Oh, and by the way, each of these books, and I can show you the receipt if you guys want to see it after, which I'll pull it, but each of these books were the same price. They were $3.95. So, Secret Admirer here was originally $2 according to the sticker on the front. Condition's a little bit better than the last one was. This was a first print. First printing of The Secret Admirer. Next we had Switched, and there was actually 2 copies of this one, so I had him pick up the better condition one. Like I said, they were all the same price. This one doesn't have a barcode on the back, so I'm assuming it was some kind of Scholastic Book Fair edition. That's usually the case. There is writing in the front, and it was a 4th print. Oh, this is part 1 of Switched. I guess it had 2 parts. Like I said, I haven't read them all. Most of these, though, are in fairly decent condition, I'd say. Like, fairly decent condition. There's like this page right here is dog-eared, but that's not a huge deal. It's a really small, easy fix. Next up, we got Fear Street Sagas number 1, A New Fear. This one was a 5th printing. Overall, very good condition. Like I said, most of these were in pretty sweet condition for what they were. Like 1 or 2 is kind of beat, and still not a huge deal with that. Next up, I got a copy of The Catalina Chronicles, The Dark Secret. I know this is a series called The Catalina Chronicles within the Fear Street books. I've got like 1 and 3, so I'm pretty sure this was number 2. If not, it's part of the Chronicles, and I just didn't have this one. Also a first printing. You can see the spine is a bit yellowed from some sun fading, but that's not the end of the world here. This one's interesting to me. This is a Fear Street Sagas, Heart of the Hunter. It's got a Dollar General promo on the front, so ooh, got that secondhand printing, I'm guessing. Also $3.95. Pretty good condition. I would be shocked if it was read more than once from the way it looks. It's a first printing, but I just find it interesting that it's got a Dollar General thing on the front. If someone's a little more versed with Fear Street, maybe let me know if this was like a first printing in a second-hand like style way, or let me know what you know about these, because I've never seen a Fear Street with this on it before. Next up is The Final Grade. This one's actually in my cart on Thrift Books. I was watching it for a while. I just never got around to picking it up. Once again, it's in pretty decent condition. It is a third print. But like the last book, it has that Dollar General promo on the front, which again, I find interesting. So if someone knows something, comment down below. And then the most important pickup, and actually I didn't know anything about this until I saw a post on a Facebook, like R.L. Stein group, and I saw someone post about it after I got it that weekend, and I was like, holy shit. So the last one I picked up was Fear Street Sagas number 16, The Hand of Power, and I want you to see that closely, yes, $3.95. I don't know why, and if I had to guess, it's probably considering this book, it was one of the last ones printed, if I had to guess. I know, like, the seniors are expensive, but anyway, this is a first print. It's kind of beat. It's funny, in the cover here, it says the retail price is $3.99, but if you look at the sticker on the back here, it says it went for $2.98, so relatively, I got it for the same price that it was sold for. If I had to guess, at one point in time, someone bought it because it's got a Mckay's $1 sticker on it, and then it went up to $4. This one is stupid expensive for some reason. This one is like, if you look it up on Amazon right now, I can put a screenshot up, it's like $300. However, if you look at eBay, like on the sold recently listings, it's like $115. So either way, stupid expensive Fear Street book. Got it for $4. That was it. Pretty awesome hauls for this weekend. Between that and the box set, it feels like it was a really good weekend for Bumps in the Nights collection. So if you guys enjoyed this kind of content, maybe, I don't know, flick that subscribe button just to let me know you're enjoying it and you want to see more of it, because, the library never stops growing. Because that's what it is at this point. It's no longer just a collection. At this point, there are so many books on that shelf. It is a library. Ironically, I'm not actually even reading any Goosebumps right now, though. I am reading The Silver Eyes, and I think I'm going to do a review of it once I'm done with it. I'm enjoying it. I haven't got very far into it. I get off of work, I burn through about 20, 25 pages, and I go to bed, so. Alright guys, that's about it for now. Just remember, you never know what goes bump in the night. I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.